And I have been playing this game far, far too much. I didn't really make any great leaps or jumps ahead in technology, as the case may be, but you see, I did get a little bit of a automatic harvester there going, and I do have a few of these thermal expansion machines. Let me move my mic a little bit closer. All right, now I did also get a couple of these steam powered whatsits, and I'm just using, I think, factorization steam on them. Just made a little water boiler and some mirrors to fill up some tanks. And I'm gonna clear my throat. Alright, so and I also started work on another building. It's gonna be my factory, per se. And I wanted it to, I wanted it to kind of be that, orangish color that you see in the kind of older buildings. It's not, I don't think it's quite orange enough or just quite light enough. And here's the difference. Here's, you can see they're all carpenter's blocks, but here's the normal brick texture, and here's I'll break it, here's just a piece of hardened clay texture. Use a carpenter's chisel thingy on it. Anyway, what time is it? Okay, there's still plenty of time. There is a couple of things I wanted to show, and they are clear over there. You see, I marked that as dungeon. And maybe I better grab a few swords. But I wanted to go raid a dungeon as part of this episode, and I very well may die, because all I have is iron armor with just level 1 enchants on it. Did make an enchanting table. And see, right now I'm processing redstone, and this is about all of the ores and different tools I've made. I started working on one of these, but in the electric version, and I didn't realize that I needed to start with bronze. And so that was I don't know, I wouldn't say a couple hours wasted, but that was a couple hours working on something that I couldn't achieve yet. And I'll tell you what, wow. I'll show you something else. There's just a few things in this. There's quite a few things in this mod pack that I'm just not used to yet, but I'll get there. Look, you can't make a glass bottle that way. You have to pretty much put it through an extruder, have a mold, and put it through an alloy smelter. I mean, there's just there's more than one way to make a glass bottle, but it is definitely not vanilla. That's part of the reason why I have mirrors out here. I was planning on having what is it called, a catalytic converter? Steam boiler. If I can spell. Which apparently I can't. Steam. That's not quite the right one. Steam something. Turbine, maybe? No, it's a water boiler. That's what I'm looking for. Calorimetric burner. But I needed a glass bottle for that, and I did not have the means to make a glass bottle. I do now. I could make it in the alloy smelter. Oh, and this thing's just grabbing whatever extra wood comes through here and making carpenter blocks out of it. Whew, I'm about to sneeze. Pardon this. Whew. Alright, so I think I'm gonna travel over there And I still didn't grab any swords. Anyway, I think I'm going to go grab some swords and then travel over there, and I'll meet you by the dungeon. Alright, and we're back. Now, the dungeon is a couple 100 blocks that direction, and it is high noon currently, and let's go for it. So there are at least there are several different strategies that you can take with these things, and obviously if you light up the area inside, stuff is not as likely to spawn. I do believe, if I remember right, there are at least a couple of monster spawners and mob spawners, and it may or may not also what's the word for it? Oh yeah, may or may not also have one of those corrupt nodes that spits out wisps all the time. Oh, and we already have some mobs. Now, I think he just fell from the ceiling. And I hear a skeleton. I feel the faster I go through here. And I'm getting some lag. I have most of my level 1 enchants came out as projectile protection, which I guess is more or less serendipitous at this point. Alright, so we lit up those two. We still probably have an angry zombie spawner somewhere around here. Let's dig out some of this roof and see if they're... I'm pretty sure I saw a zombie fall. Do I have a... Man, these, yeah, nothing. Which means it could be anywhere. I'm gonna light up this area just a little bit more before taking on those angry zombies. These things used to be a lot harder before, you know, when they had those dang wisp things in them. That was a bit of an ominous sound. We're getting there. Okay. Now, I think the strategy... Oh! That was not good. Don't do that. If you do these things, don't do that. Now see, they're just normal chests. None of them are trapped. Okay. Okay, actually, I'm going to stand up here for a minute while my health regenerates. Oh no, I haven't seen anything new pop up. But those wisps were rough. I have no idea what ancient gold coins are for. Maybe it's, if you're playing on a server, you can use them as a mega rubber sapling. Alrighty. Oh, diamond ore block for Mistcraft. Oh, we have Mistcraft? Oh, for some reason I didn't think that was enabled. That's gonna make, unless they've changed the mechanics of that. Ooh, Thaumian sword. Not really any better. Mundane amulet. Oh. Look at all this stuff. Dark moon, oil block. Books, knowledge fragments. Yes. Yes, yes to all of the above. I haven't really done anything in thaumcraft for quite a long time. We don't really need this stuff. I could make that stuff if I really want it. I got paper back at my base. Floppy disk. I don't have that. Oh, excuse me. Perdito. I don't know what the Perdito is, but maybe someday I will. And these are all logic matrix programmers. Let's, yeah, it's not worth anything. Let's pick up a couple of those. Aqua discount, thaumcraft. Oh, a Perdita might be one of the thaumcraft elements then. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't really care. Oh, I wanted the ring. Derp. Okay, that was fun, and that went a lot more smoothly than I thought it would. Because I remember these things. I just remember to avoid coming in here and just digging down and kind of under here to get at these chests, kind of cheaty style. And is it nighttime? Oh, it's just starting to get dark. Well, I'm gonna survive the night, maybe. And there's something in the desert that's in that direction that I wanted to show you. I don't know if there will be some stuff spawning there, but there was when I first found it, and it was fairly interesting. I don't know if it's just a desert thing or what, but once I get over there, I will come back to you. Alright, I lied to you. I'm still here at the dungeon thing. You may have noticed I did not destroy the spawners. That is because I may be able to use them in the future, and those two spawners are right next to each other, which, let's face it, can have some pretty good consequences. I mean, what I'm thinking about now is Mine Factory Reloaded. You can make a mob killer, and it will get the mob essence, and you're able to do enchanting stuff with that, and use it for other stuff too, I believe. You can use it to also spawn pretty much whatever mob you want to. So yeah, there are different uses. For example, if I wanted to, I could use it to spawn zombie pigmen at the cost of mob essence. Use the mob essence to spawn the pigmen, and then I would be able to get all of like the little gold nugget drops. Or if I happen to be doing thaumcraft and I needed angry zombie brains, I'd be able to do that, or a plethora of other things. And I'm pretty sure I am not going in the right direction. That's awkward. Alright. I could have sworn I was. Oh. And now I've already come this far. No, I don't have any wood on me, so I'm not gonna just make a boat real quick. Let's walk around. Doop-a-doo. I'm usually better at that. Better than that. Going back to places where I visited before. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's talk impressions. My first impressions, or I guess my impressions now that I've played this game for more than an hour or two. I'm still having a hard time finding a few ores. You did notice I found diamonds. Oh, ooh. I'm gonna waypoint that. Waypoint, new. Modest hive. I'm going to need that eventually. When I start getting to into bees. I'm gonna need a few of those so that I can be sure to get the Sinister branch. Sinister, Fiendish, Demonic, the good bees. Now, Extra Bees mod is not installed, so it will be a lot harder to actually get prime bees. Here's some skystone. I have found a couple of what look like meteor craters with this in them, and it's pretty cool. I like the glass effect, like the meteor came down and hit, and kind of the hot spots came off and made glass from the sand. It's pretty cool effect. Now I don't know if there's anything over here, but when I came over here earlier, it was a bunch of crimson cult knight, whatever, knight, like, yeah. And there was some mages are doing something to this obelisk. I really don't know. Apparently it's thaumcraft. It's a pretty cool banner and stuff, and I have some of their armor back at my base. And I haven't looked over this direction yet. I did reduce my, what's it called? My view whatevers. My render distance. There we go. I did reduce my render distance to 10 chunks, and that seems to be doing much nicer things to my computer than 12 did. I don't know. I really don't know why my computer's having an issue with this game, but anyway, let's go back to what I was saying before we found that beehive. That first impressions. Wow, this especially the Greg Tech stuff. Wow, so stinking complicated. And as somebody who hasn't played Greg Tech since 1.4 or whatever that was, just now they have like the Bronze Age stuff and stuff like that. I didn't even know that. Truthfully, I was just trying to create some leadstone energy cells so that I could kind of use them as RF wiring, redstone flex wiring. And let's look into NEI real quick. To make one, you need a block of redstone, and you can't just put 9 redstone in a now I'm feeling dumb. I probably could have done that one. You can't just put 9 redstone in a crafting square bench thing. But you have to use a compressor or something like that in order to get the desired effect, i.e. the block that you can use then to craft the leadstone energy cell. I'm just exploring right now while talking. I did throw all that stuff I got from the dungeon in a chest where that waypoint is, just in case I did die. Anyway, it's too bad I didn't record those cultist nights. I think they were pretty awesome. When we get back to my base, I will show it to you, and the armor that I got. Yeah. I think I'm gonna drop by there, pick up the stuff, and get on out of here. But I'll see you when I get back to the base. Alright, I was traveling out of here, but it's kind of my way out. I'm taking a little bit more of a circuitous route than normal. Look at this freaking huge crater. Freaking huge! Alright, and I love the way the water mechanics work, that this hasn't filled up with water and stuff. But just the size of this crater. Bam! It gets me. Right here. No, it's beautiful and I love it. And it makes me a little bit worried. If I can walk around and find a bunch of craters that look like this, what does that say for the likelihood of a meteor to come out of nowhere and slam into me? No, I don't think that'll happen. I do remember playing a mod pack that had Meteorcraft in it. It also had some really crazy NPC action going on. The NPCs with their own little towns and kind of like by ethnicity, and once you found one you could do all sorts of stuff. You could trade materials with them, and you could watch them actually build up their town, and it was really cool. but I don't remember what that mod's called off the top of my head. Anyway, I think I will cut again, and see you back at my base. Unless I run into something else that's awesome, of course. Ta-ta for now. Alright, welcome back, and you can see I am in that armor I found from that place in the desert, and it is called Crimson Colt stuff. And I looked, and I don't think it's actually craftable, which is unfortunate because it looks awesome. I've never had a cape because I've never been able to afford the idea of Minecon. So this is the closest thing to a cape that I've ever had. I haven't ever played in a mod that let you have... Oh, yes, I did. I did play in a mod that let you have capes. It was one of the... I think Ether mods, I don't know. It was a mod that added a lot of Skyland stuff, like you could make a glowstone portal and use water to activate it instead of a obsidian portal and use fire to activate it. Anyway, I didn't show this at all. I am currently using these leadstone energy cells as a because there are no conduits, and I'm using these because they're slow. Wait, what? No. I'm using these because they work. They're pretty reliable. Buildcraft pipes, yeah. And I did have to build another steam dynamo, which isn't too bad. They're pretty much just copper. A lot of copper, and you know, that's not terrible. I have another setup in here, and I had a machine in here. Let's put that down. But that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. Just mainly the dungeon and the area where these guys were spawning. Unfortunately, I must have killed too many of them or something. But they were pretty nasty guys. Several would come at you at once, and they all had iron swords, and they did, every time they hit me, they did at least 2 hearts of damage, which, you know, isn't too bad because the mob AI is not the greatest. I mean, I would just fight them while backing up and jumping over stuff. Lucky I didn't run into any cactuses or anything. But anyway, the way I've been getting all the clay for this building, for the most part, I mean, I've gone into this little stream but down here and stuff, but I've just really been using the sludge boiler for the most part. I probably won't play this game near as much as I have since the last video before the next one, because I spent probably... This is going to sound really sad. I've probably spent at least 15 hours, and I just have a few measly machines to show for it. Now, this ore stuff, it really does take a long time to... Pete's one of the things you get out of the sludge boiler. Anyway, what I was saying is a lot of these machines really do take a lot of time. Not these ones. These ones really aren't too bad either, but it was when I was trying to make a compressor, you know, making all these different little tiny pieces. I just made a sigh. Low voltage machine casting. But anyway, we will get farther into Greg Tech probably as we progress. But that's pretty much it for now. Thanks for watching. If you know of more dungeon type things like that, I have no idea what that was. That thaumcraft thing where these guys were everywhere. What is this warping one? These boots have warping one. I have no idea what that is. I'm actually gonna Google that in about 10 seconds. But anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and as always, I hope you have a good day.